It is Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. I am Ashley Pollard with RE/MAX First Realty 2, and we're here for another edition of Tuesday Talk, where we go over common real estate and mortgage related terms. We're going to start at the top of the alphabet with today's term, which is appraisal. So an appraisal is ordered by the buyer's lender, and what will happen is a professional appraiser will come out and give their opinion on the value of the property. They'll do a thorough walkthrough of the home, and they'll also look at recent sales on that block and in that area, and then they'll generate a report which gets back to the lender, and this does two things. One, it ensures that the lender is not lending more than what the home is actually worth, and it also ensures that the buyer is not purchasing the home for too much. So I typically have my buyers talk to their attorney about putting an appraisal contingency into the contract, and this can help in a few ways. So let's say I put an offer in for a property for $300,000 that got accepted. We go through the appraisal and it comes back at $290,000. So what will happen is the bank will then say, okay, this home is only worth $290,000, so we're not going to give you $300, we're going to give you $290, and that extra $10,000, if it's a really hot market and I really want this home because I think it's a great long-term investment for my family, if I have that extra $10,000, I can come to the table with that since the bank is no longer going to give me that money. Now, another option, if you have that appraisal contingency, is that you can have your attorney renegotiate with the seller's attorney to come down from $300,000 to that $290,000 tag that the appraisal said the home was actually worth. If the seller is not willing to negotiate at that time, having the appraisal contingency is also fabulous because you can now typically get out of that contract and not have to just deal with figuring out how to pay for more than the house is worth unless you want to. So an appraisal is really great to make sure that buyers are getting what they're paying for, and it's only going to happen typically when a lender is used. If you're using cash for a transaction, you're not going to have a bank in that situation, and so you'll only have an appraisal done if that's what you choose to do. But for the most part, you just have to determine with whatever cash you're using to purchase, you have done the numbers and made sure that the investment works out for you. So that is today's term. I appreciate you for tuning in, and I hope that you tune in next week and every week for further editions of Tuesday Talk. Have a great rest of your evening, a great week, and we will see you next Tuesday.